All right, joining me now on the show are my colleagues Adya Juneja to get us the insights from the world of business. Nikita will tell us what's making a buzz in the world of tech, and Athara Sasidharan to bring us all the updates from the world of sports. We begin with what's happening in the global economic landscape. Adya, it's over to you.
Thank you, Haim. From China's tightening grip on critical minerals to Washington's fiscal turmoil, here's a quick look at the biggest business stories shaping markets at this hour. China has expanded its rare earth export restrictions, tightening controls on processing technology and banning unauthorized overseas cooperation. The move targets overseas defense and semiconductor users, part of Beijing's push to safeguard strategic tech advantage. The Ministry of Commerce now requires export licenses even for recycling equipment and magnet components, widening the April curbs that had already caused global shortages. With China producing over 90% of the world's processed rare earths, the new measures could squeeze supply chains for electric vehicles, aircraft engines and advanced chips. And while China tightens its exports, the domestic markets are showing renewed investor energy. Chinese markets reopened higher after the Golden Week break, with the index up 1.5%, lifted by AI and gold shares. The tech stocks jumped over 5%, led by advanced microfabrication equipment, while gold miners hit daily limits. Investors shrugged off weak holiday spending in which travel was up, but movie and airline revenues disappointed. Optimism now hinges on the Communist Party's October 20th to 23 policy meeting, where Beijing is set to unveil its new 5-year plan. Meanwhile, across the Pacific, the US is grappling with a very different kind of bottleneck. The US government shutdown has hit American skies hard, with the FAA delaying nearly 3,000 flights on Wednesday after 10,000 delays earlier this week. Air traffic control centers are short-staffed as 13,000 controllers and 50,000 TSA officers work unpaid, creating ripple effects across major airports. The FAA is already 3,500 controllers short of target staffing, forcing mandatory overtime even before the shutdown. This marks an earlier and sharper disruption than the 2019 shutdown, with no quick fix in sight. Well, this is it from the world of business. Now, for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Nikita.
Well, thanks so much, Adya. First up, Elon Musk and X Corp have reached a settlement in a lawsuit filed by 4 former top Twitter executives. Now, the plaintiffs claim they were owed $128 million in severance pay after Musk's 2022 acquisition of the company, now known as X. Musk fired the executives immediately after closing the $44 billion deal, accusing them of gross negligence and misconduct. In 2024, the executives sued, alleging they were terminated without cause and that Musk fabricated complaints to avoid paying their contractual benefits. Now, they also said they were each owed 1 year's salary and stock options worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The terms of the provisional settlement have not been disclosed and remain subject to several conditions. If those conditions aren't met, the case will resume again on October 31st. Meanwhile, New York City has filed a new lawsuit against Meta, Google, Snapchat and TikTok, accusing them of fueling mental health crisis among children by designing addictive platforms. The suit claims the companies were negligent and created a public nuisance. The city joins more than 2,000 similar cases consolidated in federal court in Oakland, California. The complaint city's data shows that over 77% of high school students and more than 82% of girls admitted to spending 3 or more hours a day on screens, leading to loss of sleep and chronic absences. Officials also link social media to dangerous online trends like subway surfing, where riders cling to or stand on moving trains. Police say the stunt has claimed 60 lives so far. According to a Wall Street Journal report, Microsoft is partnering with Harvard Medical School to improve health content in its Copilot AI assistant. Now, the move is part of Microsoft's strategy to reduce its dependence on OpenAI. Copilot currently uses OpenAI models across Word, Outlook, and other products. Microsoft has also begun using Anthropic's Claude and is developing its own AI models. Now, the company's vice president of health said that the goal is for Copilot to provide answers closer to what users might receive from a medical professional rather than a generic AI response. Well, that's it from the world of tech. Now, my colleague Athara would be taking you through some sport updates. Over to you, Athara. Thank you so much, Nikita, for all the tech updates. Here are the top sports stories we are tracking for you at this hour. Let's kick things off with football. Mo Salah has scored a brace as Egypt wrapped up qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup with a 3-0 win over Djibouti. They have become the third African nations to qualify for the tournament. Egypt have won a record 7 Africa Cup of Nations titles, but they have struggled to replicate that success at the World Cup. Staying with football, Manchester United co-owner Jim Ratcliffe has said that he is willing to give Ruben Amorim 3 more years to prove himself at the Old Trafford. Amorim is under pressure after 10 months in charge with just 10 Premier League wins. Several United fans have called for the 40-year-old to be sacked, but despite a tough start to the season, Ratcliffe says that he will wait until Amorim's contract ends in 2027 before making a decision. He pointed to Arsenal's patience with Mikel Arteta as an example to follow. Over in tennis now, the daughter of China, Aryna Sabalenka, has reached the quarterfinals of the Wuhan Open. The top seed defeated Ludmila Samsonova 6-3, 6-2 in the third round. Wuhan has long been one of Sabalenka's favorite hunting grounds. She has won her first WTA title 1000 here in 2018 and has never lost a match at the tournament. With this victory, the 3-time champion extended her unbeaten record in Wuhan to 19-0. It is the longest winning streak at a single event since Caroline Wozniacki's 20-match run in New Haven from 2008 to 2012. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Him.
All right, thank you so much for all those sports updates, and thank you so much to my colleagues Nikita, Adya and Athira for bringing us all of these updates.